week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
As I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Debo going in motion left.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go. 18, right here.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Open man is Samuel, complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
We've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
First quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Ayuk goes in motion. On first down, Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Nothing like a little power football that they're playing right there on the left side. That was the strong side of the offensive line. They paved the way.
They paved the way. He lowered the shoulder and powered forward to convert. There's Purdy on first and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
$3-0 after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to 17.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now second and 3.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's into the secondary.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
That's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Now 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They go play action here on 1st down.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Touchdown, Falcons! Rondale Moore. 57 yards.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Falcons 7. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
In motion, the tight end.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. David Onyemata breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left.
That one deep for London.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Purdy to throw it on first down.
He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Purdy from the gun. He's got Ayuk once again.
Now San Francisco will call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Hey, smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, check that. Street.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jerome Chase.
As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Moody.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 24, Falcons 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Moore, the motion man. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. They'll look to throw here.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo now for the point after.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Niners 24, Falcons 14. Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 9.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Now Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Buffalo 18, 18, rep, 18, rep. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Purdy now to throw.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Throwing here, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Second and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the 2nd half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's down the field and caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Purdy.
Looking deep for Jennings. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Whoa, it still won't go down. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They'll set up a throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now the rookie's free.
Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they take a knee.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.